So what you're asking is the 4 stages of life: Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vaanaprastha, and Sanyasa. Right? What are these? Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sanyasa. These are naturally some stages of life. That's what we go through in life, right? In today's terminology, if you are saying a stage where you're studying is called Brahmacharya, student life, then a married life, a retired life, and then a probably secluded life. This is equivalent to 4 stages.
Okay.
So this is natural flow of life. So initial part of your life you're spending studying, then you get married, have children, and grow family. Then you will retire, and then after retirement, after some time, probably you feel more at peace with yourself, more secluded. That's how natural life is. This is what they call as Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sanyasa. Now, this is when you say these 4 stages, it involves, it is with respect to a society or environment. Brahmachari is a student. Okay, a Grihastha is one who is married. Vanaprastha is who is retired, and Sanyasa is probably who is living a secluded life. This is an outer state, also is accomplished, also associated with inner state. So inner state is Brahmachari, means you are studying. You are actually, the mind is focused on studying. Outwardly also you are in study. Right? Grihastha means you are having a family life. You believe that you have some responsibility, mentally you have some responsibilities, and probably certain desires for sex and for money, for achievement, and some focus on doing charity, dharma. So that is a part of Grihastha life. Vanaprastha means going to the forest. Forest means leaving the outer, leaving the social conditioning, social binding, reduce the social interactions. Okay. So in today's terminology, it's a retired life means stopping the working. Earning is stopped, right? You don't do any more earning. So then when you are not doing earning, your activity, your survival need, whatever you are doing for survival drops. A larger part of your life is nothing but work. Okay, so almost more than 50% of your life is related to work only. You spend a lot of time in the office, interacting, thinking, meeting people. So that part of the interaction comes down. So then probably what you're left is with those family interactions. Okay, and maybe children, maybe TV. So not a lot of social interaction reduces. So this is actually what we call in modern day a retirement. A Vanaprastha means even reducing the lot of social interactions, including probably TV, or at a minimum level, and focusing more on thoughts which are uplifting, maybe study of some scriptures, contemplation of scriptures. Okay, so these are this is what is Vanaprastha life is about. Traditionally in Vanaprastha life, they used to sit and contemplate on Upanishadic teachings, because the mind, whatever you think, you become that. Whatever you think, you become that. So constantly, if you keep on thinking something, your mind will become that, right? So now, in Vanaprastha stage, you have to give a constant focus to the thoughts. That focus is probably Upanishad. Focus on Upanishads.
That's Upanishad is all about that uplifting thing.
Yeah, see, Upanishad means uplifting thoughts.
Okay.
The thought can be down, thoughts can be pulling you down, or thoughts can be uplifting you.
Okay.
Okay, depending on which direction thought you take. Right? What is uplifting thought? Thoughts of peace, thoughts of silence,
okay,
thoughts of higher consciousness. These are uplifting thoughts. Ultimately, what you engage, you become that.
correct.
Right? You know that, right? Policemen. The policemen become they become criminals because they constantly think of the thief. Okay, so the what you think, you become that. So instead of that, give a good positive thoughts to the mind, good uplifting thoughts to the mind will become more and more peaceful and silent.
Okay.
So that's called Upanishad. Right? It is up to you. What you feed to the mind is up to you. You are taking idli, vada, or dosa, or vada pav. You are giving to your stomach.
Okay.
Similarly, what you are giving to the mind is your choice.
Okay.
In one of the stage, because you are not constantly engaged in day-to-day struggle for life, you have more time to feed mind with the positive thoughts, uplifting thoughts, Upanishads. So typically, people in Vaanaprastha stage spend more time in Upanishads. Right? The mind becomes silent. When the mind becomes silent, it is called you enter the stage of Sanyasa. Nothing complex about it. Very simple stage. It's a simple transition. Right? So what you do at each stage, it differs. In student life, you are constantly seeking something to study, learn. Okay, that is also associated with Brahmacharya, means that you are focusing on higher truths and trying to learn about that. That's called Brahmacharya. Grihastha more focuses on earning, survival, fulfilling desires, growth, bringing up children. The focus is that. Vanaprastha stage, focus is making the mind more and more silent by positive thoughts, uplifting thoughts. That's called Upanishad. Sanyasa means mind has already become silent.
Okay.
So it has nothing to do with the dropping the family, going somewhere. It's mind, it's natural inner progression, inner state of mind. Right?
I think the strongly conditioned minds are the difficult part. So this is gradually, once you start observing. So that's it. There are two ways. One is drop the mind, make it silent. At the same time, mind is your ally also. Conditioning happening. I think there is a requirement for conditioning the mind on uplifting thoughts. It's so important. I think this is.
That's what satsang is about. The uplifting thoughts are satsang is about. Bhajans are, prayers are, all these are part of the thoughts, uplifting thoughts.
Sure.
So naturally, there's nothing complex, nothing forceful about it.
Okay.
The mind also enjoys that being peaceful, having uplifting thoughts. Mind enjoys that. That's why it likes satsangs.
It makes sense.
So if spirituality doesn't mean that doing something very forcefully or unnaturally, it's nothing to do with it.
Okay.
It's a very natural process. So we just hold it. I'll just talk to them and come on.